This is the lecture number 3 for the chapter sets for class 11th, and in the last lecture we were discussing the Venn diagram, or we have started the how to draw the Venn diagram of the sets when the sets contain exact number of elements. Now we'll discuss how to draw a Venn diagram when the elements are not given. For example, suppose if you have to draw the Venn diagram of A union B. A union B. So you know the meaning of union, that is set A, set B, this is set A, this is set B, this is the universal set, and you have to mark A union B. A union means the total elements of A and B. This is A union B, that is you have to shade. Now you have to find A intersection B. So how you have to draw it? You draw the rectangle which denotes the universal set A, set B, and A intersection B, that means the total elements of A and B. Now suppose you have to find A minus B. So A minus B will those element which is in A but not in B. That is, you know it, universal set, those in A but not in B, that is you have to shade. Suppose you have to find B minus A. So B minus A, again draw the rectangle, those elements which is in A but not in B. So you can represent like this, A, B minus A. So this is the Venn diagram representation of the sets when the element is not given, like this. Suppose you have to mark A complement. Now A complement means, suppose we have set A complement like this, those element which is not in A but in universal set. Or if we have more than one set in a set, let us say you have to make A complement. So A complement will be those element which is not in A but in the universal set, like this. Now what is B complement? Like this. You can draw B complement like this also. So AB, so it will be B complement like this, except B, like this. So this is the Venn diagram representation of the sets which does not contain the elements. Like this you can represent. Now after that you can easily represent the sets containing 3 sets also. 1, 2, 3. 3 sets, A, B, C. So what is A union B union C? So it will be total elements of A, B, C, like this. Then suppose we have, you have to find 1, 2, 3 sets, A, B, C, universal. You have to find A intersection B intersection C. So it means common element to these 3. So these is the common element to these 3. So this is the way you can represent the Venn diagram for the sets containing 3 sets, like this. Now as we have done the proof of the De Morgan's law with an example, now I've taken it again. This is A union B, that is A intersection B, A minus B we have discussed, B minus A complement we discussed. Now B complement we have discussed. See it very carefully. Now if I have to find A complement intersection B, that is the common to both, this, see it very carefully. A complement intersection B, that is common to both. So only the outside portion is there. See it very carefully. See it very carefully. A complement intersection B complement. I'm trying to prove the De Morgan's law by the Venn diagram also. Now what is A complement union B complement? That union means either in A or in B. So if we see it carefully, we are getting the total area except this common portion, this total area. A complement union B complement and A complement intersection B. This means common to both this and this, which is coming out to be the portion outside the circle, and A complement union B complement, it is total of these two, which is we are not getting this common portion, this A intersection B common to both in this union of this. Now if I find A union B whole complement, A union B whole complement, so what will we get? All the portion except this. See it very carefully. and A union B whole complement except this, and this is coming out to be equal to this, that is A union B whole complement is equal to A complement intersection B. The Venn diagram of these two are same, and this is the De Morgan's law, which we have already proved in the last lecture. Similarly, if you have to find A intersection B whole complement, the complement of this will be except this shaded portion. See it very carefully, and it is coming out to be same as this. So it means A intersection B whole complement is equal to A complement union B complement, which is the De Morgan's law, and we have already proved in the last lecture. Now this we have done union for the 3 set, intersection for the 3 sets. So this is some basics for the sets in this these lectures we have discussed. Now we'll start with the exercises of the NCERT. Now before starting it, the exercise of the NCERT, let us take something more. The cardinal number of a set. Now what is a cardinal number of a set? Now cardinal number of a set is the number of element in a given set. How many elements are there in a set is known as the cardinal number of a set. Let us take a set A which containing the element 1, 2, A, B, C. So how many elements are there in set 3? So we write the cardinal number of a set A denoted by the small n, which is equal to 3. 3 elements are there. Now after that we have cardinal number formula, which is known as cardinal number of A union B is equal to cardinal number of A plus cardinal number of B minus cardinal number of A intersection B. Now I have written AND because intersection, for intersection we have AND, and for union it is OR, and for union also we denoted by at least 1. Now how can you prove it very easily? That is a total number of element in A, total number of element in B. So this common portion is coming out to be both in set A and set B. So we have subtract that. That is we are subtract the number of element which is common in both A and B. So this will be the total number of elements in A and B. Now similarly we can prove that this cardinal number formula for the sets for the we have in when we have 3 sets. So A cardinal number of A union B union C is equal to cardinal number of A plus B cardinal number of C minus cardinal number of A intersection B minus cardinal number of A intersection C minus cardinal number of A B intersection C plus cardinal number of A intersection B intersection C. So these are some basics for before we have starting the exercise of the NCERT. In the exercise 1.1, the question number 1 is you have to tell whether the given statement represent a set or not. When we have started the definition of the sets, I told you to will discuss this in the exercise of the NCERT. Now first is given as it being asked in exercise 1.1, which of the following are set, and you have to justify your answer. The collection of all months of the year beginning with the letter J. Now you have to tell whether it will be a set or not. Yes, it will be a set because we have the months of the year starting with J. We have January, June, July. The collection of most talented writers of India. Now it is not a set because the word talent is not well defined. According to the definition of a set, it is a collection of well defined objects. It should be a collection of well defined objects. Then the collection of 11 best cricket batsmen of the world. You have to tell whether it's denote a set or not. Now it is also not a set because we cannot define which is best. The best word is not well defined here. Then we have fourth part, the collection of all boys in your class. Now we can define the boys in your class. Who are they? So it is a collection. This represents a set. Then we have the collection of all natural number from less than 100. We know the natural number less than 100 is a well defined, so it is a set. A collection of novels written by Munshi Premchand. We know the name of the novels written by Munshi Premchand. We can well define them. So it is a collection of well defined objects or elements, so it is a set. Collection of even integers. We know the even integers, so it is a set. Now in this 8th part, the collection of questions in this chapter, we know which questions are there in this chapter, so it means it is a set. The collection of most dangerous animals of the world. Now we cannot define the most as well as the dangerous animals of the world, because the word dangerous we cannot define, because some element which is very dangerous to some person and it will be very packed for a particular person, because someone for some one person the dog is a pet animal, but for some person it is a very dangerous animal. They have a very dangerous scene about them. So this is the definition of the sets or the collection of well-defined, and we can say whether it is a set or not. Now in question number 2, the set A has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 element. The 6 element are there, and you have to insert belongs to and not belongs to sign in it. Now because the element 5 in this set, so we have to put the sign belongs to this. Now because 8 is not in this set, so we have to put the not belongs to sign this, not belongs to. So like this you can do this question number 2. Now in the remaining questions, that is question number 3, we have set builder form, and you have to convert this into the roster form. So it is somewhat easy, and we can do it easily. Let us say we have a set A, we say that x such that x belongs to integer and x is greater than -3 and less than 7. So you can easily tell which integers are greater than -3 and less than 7. It is -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, less than 7. X such that x belongs to natural number less than 6. So we know the natural number less than 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then x is a set of 2-digit natural numbers. Sum of the digit is 8. So you have to tell, or you have to convert in this roster form the 2-digit number whose sum of the digit is 8. That is, you can write 17, then 71, the sum of the digit is 8. 26, 62, the sum of the digit is 8. 35, 53, the sum of the digit is 8. 44, the sum of the digit is 8. And 80, the sum of the digit is 8. You cannot write 08 because it is a single digit number. Then D is a set of prime numbers, divisor of 60, prime divisor of 60. So you have to write those prime number which divides 60. You know that is 2, 3 and 5, the prime number which divides 60. Then you have to tell the set of letters of the word trigonometry. You have to write the alphabet of the word trigonometry: T, R, I, G, O, N, M. You have to write the element only once. Then M, E, T and R you have already written, and then Y. You have to write the element only once in a set. The set of the letter of the word beta, that is B, E, T, R. Then in question number 4, we have already done in the beginning of this chapter. Roster form is given and you have to convert into set builder form, and we have done it very well in the beginning of this chapter. 3, 6, 9, 12, these are the multiple of 3. So you have to write in the set builder form, and you can write like this: x such that x is equal to 3n, multiple of 3. And what is n? N is the natural number. And how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So natural number is from 1 to 4, that is 3 into 1, 3 into 2, 3 into 3, 3 into 4. Only 4 natural number will be there. First 4 natural number. Then 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. These are the powers of 2. We have already done in the beginning of this chapter. 2 raised to power 1, 2 raised to power 2, 2 raised to power 3, 2 raised to power 4, 2 raised to power 5. Means x is 2 raised to power n, where n is a natural number and the power is from only up to 5. 2 raised to power 5. That is n less than equal to 5. It is 5 raised to power 1, 5 raised to power 2, 5 raised to power 3, 5 raised to power 4. So again x such that x is equal to 5 raised to power n, where n belongs to natural number and the power is only up to 4, that is n less than equal to 4. 2, 4, 6 up to so on, infinite set. So it is a multiple of 2. So you can write x such that x is equal to 2n, where n belongs to natural number, where there is no limitation because it is an infinite set. Then we have 1, 4, 9 up to 100. It is a square of first n natural number. Then we can write x such that x is equal to n square, because it is 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, and the last number is 10 square. So n is less than equal to 10, and there is a limitation in it. First square of first 10 natural number. Okay, we'll discuss the remaining question in the next lecture. Thank you.